Ever feel like one failure makes you a total failure? I've been there. I used to think every mistake, every rejection, was a final judgment on who I am. You're not good enough, my inner critic would scream. It was heavy, and it made me afraid to even try. But then, a thought hit me that changed everything. What if failure isn't a verdict? What if it's just data? Think about it. When a scientist's experiment fails, they don't quit. They analyze the data, figure out what went wrong, and try again, but smarter. Your failures are your personal lab reports. They show you what doesn't work so you can find what does. So the next time you stumble, don't let it define you. Instead, ask yourself, what did I just learn? Because that piece of data might be the key to your next big success. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more. Have you ever felt like a failure? Like you messed up so badly that it's now a permanent part of your identity? I've been there. For a long time, I wore my failures like a heavy coat I couldn't take off. Every mistake, every rejection, every time I didn't measure up, I just added to the collection. I was convinced I was just a failure. That was my story. If I tried something and it didn't work out, it wasn't just an event. It was a verdict on my worth. Sound familiar? This mindset is a trap, and it keeps us from seeing the truth. I remembered this one project I poured my heart and soul into. I spent months on it, convinced it was my big break. When it launched, it completely flopped. Crickets. The silence was deafening, and my inner critic had a field day. See, I told you, you're not good enough. You should just quit. I spent weeks replaying every mistake, beating myself up, and sinking deeper into this belief that I was fundamentally flawed. I was so fixated on the outcome that I couldn't see anything else. It felt like a final judgment, a big, red fail stamped on my forehead. But then, something shifted. It wasn't a sudden lightning bolt of inspiration, but a slow, quiet realization. I started reading about innovators, scientists, and artist people I admired, and I noticed a pattern. Their stories weren't about one unbroken string of successes. They were full of failures. Thomas Edison didn't just invent the light bulb. He famously found thousands of ways it wouldn't work. J.K. Rowling was rejected by numerous publishers before Harry Potter found a home. Their failures weren't the end of their stories. There were chapters in them. They were stepping stones. That's when it clicked for me. Failure is not a verdict on who you are. It's just data. Think about it. When a scientist's experiment fails, they don't throw in the towel and declare themselves a bad scientist. No, they analyze the data. What went wrong? What variables need to be changed? What did this result teach me? The failure provides crucial information for the next attempt. It's feedback. It's a road sign that says, wrong way, try another path. It's not a person, it's an event. It's information. Once I started seeing my own failures through this lens, everything changed. That flopped project. I went back and looked at the data. I saw where my marketing was weak, where the product missed the mark, what my audience actually wanted versus what I thought they wanted. It was a goldmine of information that I had been completely ignoring because I was too busy feeling sorry for myself. That failure became the blueprint for my next, much more successful venture. It wasn't a mark of shame. It was my most valuable lesson. So, if you're carrying the weight of a past failure, I want you to try this. Take that failure out and look at it not as a reflection of you, but as a set of data. What did you learn? What would you do differently next time? What information did it give you that you didn't have before? Separate the event from your identity. You are not your failures. You are a learner, an experimenter, a work in progress. Every stumble is just a chance to gather more data, refine your approach, and try again, but smarter. Don't let a verdict hold you back when all you've really been given is a clue. Thanks for watching. If this resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next one.